Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
It has a lot of potential, right? And it hasn't seen that kind of potential in decades. So we need to try and see what we can do.
You wouldn't think it at first glance considering it's hidden behind trees, but the nearly 34-acre property known as Ypao Point or Ypao Point is considered one of the Chamorro Land Trust's most valued pieces of property. It's now been approved by the CLTC through a resolution for commercial leasing.
It has great potential because our leases are determined by the fair market value of the land, and of course that piece of property up there has an extremely high fair market value.
The tax assessed value of the property is worth $19 million. As part of the new rules and regulations, the CLTC would get anywhere up to 10% of the property value.
But nevertheless, the income that the CLTC could derive from that would definitely be able to take to the bank, most likely, so we can engage in certain kinds of improvement projects such as infrastructure development on all our other lands that just don't have it, period. And that's just from the basic water and power.
In the past, it was estimated the property would need an over $100 million worth of investment. The Ypao Point property once housed the old Guam Memorial Hospital, so some infrastructure, although old, is in place to tap into the main system. Most CLTC properties don't have any infrastructure at all. And while the CLTC's designation doesn't specify what the property has to be used for, they are working with GITA to set some criteria for investors.
We also have to be considerate of the fact that that the neighbors in the area do have certain kinds of concerns, and that's why we're looking to try and make sure that it rests in a facility and in an area that doesn't impose any kind of hardships on neighbors in any way, and that it can be an attractive new addition to their neighborhood without being an overbearing addition to the neighborhood.
In the past, GITA has attended hotel investment conferences off island and marketed the property to investors for a new hotel. It's also been considered for use as a convention center, an assisted living facility, and even a new site for the Liberation Carnival. The CLTC forwarded the resolution to the Guam legislature, who will have 60 days to take any action. If nothing is done, the designation will be approved and the CLTC will first need to engage in an RFP process as required by the rules and regulations. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.